Hi guys, welcome back. This is Gina Ifoe, the one and only African superstar. Happy Sunday, happy weekend, happy holiday bank weekend. A lot going on this weekend, the first weekend of May. So I wanted to prepare this live stream for you guys, and I wanted to talk about this topic. Big shout out to the African superstar family. When you come in the room, please make sure you hit the likes. Okay, let's be on code. Also, moderators, please keep me updated on the like counts. And I'm going to talk about this subject. What's up, Kermay is the first one in the chat room. I see you there, brother. Big shout outs to you. Today, I want to talk about Noah's Ark. Okay, and I kind of want to parallel it to what is going on with the diaspora that is still out in the West. What's up, D Cox? Good to see you, girl. Happy to see you. Give my regards to the family. So we have a few of you guys in here. I'm not going to get started with my questions yet. It's too soon, right? It's too soon. Oh, also special shout outs to Tama Ango. Last night I received another entry to the Our Superstar. So we currently have 5 entries to the Our Superstar hashtag. Big shout outs to everybody who has submitted. So they are in the running for that $100 cash prize and also the free African Superstar backpack. So any of you guys that are looking to get into the contest, please do prepare your videos. And I want to say, Tama, all right, Tama submitted a video last night. Tama is actually the first person that was rocking her African Superstar gear in her video. So big shout outs to Tama. She had her African Superstar fanny pack. So I'm like, oh shoot, the competition getting steep. What? So big shout outs. If you guys have not yet seen the Our Superstar videos, you can simply put the hashtag Our Superstar in the YouTube search, and the 5 videos will come up with, obviously other videos, but you'll be able to view all of them there. Okay, so big shout out to the African Superstar family. What's up, guys? Mind, Body, and Soul TV is with us. Take is there with us. What's up, brother? How you doing? I see you all. All right, today we're going to talk about, I'm going to parallel Noah's Ark to the dynamic of what the diaspora is kind of facing in the West currently. All right, so we just have a handful of you guys right now, but I'm going to start with the first question. Anybody know the story of Noah's Ark? Let me see a number 1, please. Let me see a number 1 if you know the story of Noah's Ark. Most of us, especially most of us Africans, we were born and raised in a church. So we know a lot of the biblical stories, the parables. We know all of that. Big shout out. You guys are on code so far. So good. Well done. All right. So first trivia question is, how many of you know the story of Noah's Ark? Let me see a number 1. I'm going to give a brief recap, but I just want to make sure everybody kind of knows the story of Noah's Ark. So far, me and Mind, Body, and Soul TV know. Okay, Kara May also knows. All right, big shout outs to Kara May. All right, family. All right, let me. Okay, Cap Hush knows as well. All right, wonderful. Okay, so basically, in Noah's Ark, God communicated to Noah that there was going to be a massive flood because, basically mankind had become so wicked. So he said, you know what? I'm going to wash off all the people, and we're going to start over again. Okay. So during this time, he commissioned Noah to build this massive ark, this massive ship. All right. And Noah was trying to communicate to the locals, like, hey, it's going to be a flood. Get your spot on this ship today, because when the floods come, it's not going to be any joke. And apparently it hadn't rained for a really long time. So the people are like, Noah, you're crazy. There's no rain. Look at you building that big boat. You're stupid, and kind of insulting him and all this stuff. Now, I did look up to see how long exactly it took to build this ark, and historians have their different theories, anywhere between 50 up to 120 years was the information that I found that it took for Noah to build this ark. Okay, so if you think about it, you know, most of our lifetime is going to be less than 100 years. All right. So let's say your whole lifetime you're working on this ark, and the whole time, you know, there's no rain and stuff like that. And people are looking at you and they're like, yo, this is not making sense, Gina. You're building a big ship. There's no rain. There hasn't been rain in like anywhere between 50 to 100 years, whatever. So anyway, Noah keeps building this big boat. And basically, at the end of the day, the only people that got up on that boat, all right? Okay, another trivia question. Who went on the boat with Noah? Okay. African Superstar family, who went on the boat with Noah? I asked a question about how many of y'all know Noah's Ark story. So you guys should be able to help me with this narrative. We're giving a little recap because I'm going to go ahead and parallel it to modern day what the situation is with our people. Who got on the ark with Noah? Okay. Let me hear from the African Superstar family. Who got on there with Noah? Now, Noah has been promoting the community. Hey, look, it's going to flood. And when it floods, it's going to be a wrap. So get on this ark with me. All right, big shout outs. Mind, Body, his family went with him on the ark. That's correct. His family went with him on the ark, and also the animals went on the ark with him. And that was it. Black Beauty, his wife and children. That was it. Okay, now this is all according to the story. We don't really know what happened, but I'm using this parable as an example. Okay, Noah was promoting and promoting and promoting the people to get on the ark with him. He said, hey, look, trouble is coming. Trouble is coming, guys. And save yourself. Okay, because when it starts coming down, you're not going to be able to save yourself. What I'm trying to communicate by using this story to my people is trouble is coming. Trouble is actually on our people. We're already encountering the trouble in the West. People are throwing you out the life rafts. They're telling you, hey, look, you know, get out of America, get out of the UK. Africa's the future. You know, it's safe here. You're welcome here. Year of return. And a lot of us have already saved ourselves. Okay, we're already on the ark. We're already secured. We're trying to communicate to you guys, hey, look, you know, I had a conversation last night. Big shout outs to my girlfriend, Lalit. She came and picked me up last night for a little hangout. Big shout outs to her if she sees this. And we talked about it. We talked about the impending danger that is in the West, you know, for our people. We talked about the police brutality. We talked about, you know, the hostility that our people are enduring. And a lot of people are just ignoring these things as if they're not happening. And the writing is on the wall. You see, let's say a civil war breaks out in the U.S. It's going to be too late to get on that ark. Let's say the U.S. government starts bringing in the National Guard. It's going to be too late. Let's say the American border shut and you can't get a plane out. It's going to be too late, guys. Okay? You're watching your peers evacuate the West, the smart ones of us. Okay? You're watching us take, you know, action. You're watching some people pick up their whole operations, their families, their businesses, you know, their children, and make the move. People that have been born and raised in those environments their whole life, they still are figuring out how to get on the theoretical ark. The diaspora should not be afraid to leave their abuser behind. These environments are definitely abusers to our people. They're abusers to our well-being and to our future prospects. They're abusers to our family, our children, and even just our psychological well-being. The writing is on the wall, guys. And that is what I really want to convey with this message to you. You know, sometimes I feel like Noah. I feel like Noah a lot of times because I'm trying to communicate with people that can't see the reality of the things that I'm talking about, yet and still it's inevitable and it's obvious that it's going to occur. And I keep promoting them. Hey guys, get on this ark. I don't want to be the only one that makes it. You think when Noah was in his community, you know, that's probably like, let's say it's his hometown. Let's say it's his village. Okay. He grew up with them people that was in his village and in his town, his hometown, whatever. He knew those people. They went to school together. Okay. Those were his gym buddies. All right. He knew that old lady that works at the grocery store, whatever. He had relationships with those people. I'm sure it also impacted Noah to see them all get washed away. That's the reality of any leader when the people that they are trying to advise don't hear the message. You know, we have, I mean, millions of reasons to evacuate the West at this time. We have millions of reasons to evacuate the West. All right. And we have a safe haven as it stands here on the continent to come and rebuild and reestablish ourselves. But some people are afraid. Some people are like, well, this is all I know. Should you stay under the control of the abuser because that's all that you know? You know? So when I come here and I promote you guys, hey, please take a look at the continent. You know, in a sense, I'm like Noah. I'm trying to warn you. I'm trying to warn you. You know, the frequency of these police killings and hate crimes is all on the rise. And I also want you guys to know in the West, you have no protection. You have no covering. Okay? The police are not your ally. The judicial system is not your ally. Your boss is not your ally. They can throw you under the bus at any time. And as we know, the non-Black people are notorious for creating circumstances to cover up their story. So in other words, they're going to shoot first and ask questions later. You know, that's how a book or a cell phone or a pen in your pocket transforms into a gun. When they want it, that's how they see it. That's what they perceived. And I actually was sharing a story last night. I did a story about it on my previous channel about a gentleman who was in Florida. Some of you guys might remember, some of my viewers that have been with me for a while. Basically, there was a gentleman in Florida. He got the police called on him for a noise complaint. Okay. And they came to his house and he was in his garage playing music. Some person from the neighborhood had called and said, oh, the music's too loud, called the police. The police came and they said, oh, we saw a gun. He was aiming a gun at us. They shot and killed the man. Okay. Married, father of 3. When his wife sued the police department for wrongful death and funeral costs, they awarded her $4. $1 for his funeral expenses and $1 for each of his children. And so what I'm telling you guys is, you see, it's wise to pay attention to your environment. Okay? It's wise to pay attention to outcomes of your components in that environment, because that can be you. You know, for the black ladies in America right now watching this conversation, you could easily be Breonna Taylor. Yes, you could. Or Sandra Bland. You know, there's nothing to say that, oh, when you get pulled over by the cops, you wouldn't find yourself in those situations. Or, you know, let's say the cops burst in your home. Like Breonna Taylor, I'm pretty sure she didn't even know what the hell was going on as she got shot in her bed in her sleep. The time is now to be proactive about our future. Okay? First and foremost, the environment that you're living in is hostile. You know, it may not be as intense in the UK, but it's not really great. You know, and furthermore, the psychological environment for our people, it shows it how it's affecting our people. Okay? They're not mentally stable. They're not mature. They're not matriculating in life. They're not measuring up to the men and women, you know, that they need to be because of a lot of the stress, because a lot of the systematic racism. A lot of things are impacting our people. Guys, we've got to think forward with this. And so that's what I came to convey with this message. I hope that I was understood. See Mr. Blackavelli there. What's up, sir? How are you today? Kim Obigiaco, what's up, sweetie? What's up, African superstar family? Black Beauty says the movie Get Out was not just a movie, it's a warning. Absolutely. And just like I said, just like Noah's Ark, people are sitting by and they're watching, you know, their peers make a move. They're watching me. They're watching Rashad Mahdi. They're watching Sankofa Repatriation and Thai Inspired. Go Black to Africa and Afro-American in Africa. You know, several people. Traveling Sister. You know, they're watching all these people try to get you know, a understanding of the continent. And then there's a lot of them that are just back in the West and they're like, oh, Gina, you guys are dramatic. This is America. This is the UK. Some Black people even think they have rights. Do you guys know any Black people that think they have rights in America? Let me see a number 2. Do you know any Black people in the UK they think they have the protection of the law? They actually think they can use the law to protect themselves against hate and violence and bigotry. These systems have already been compromised, guys. These systems were not built and designed for us. If they favor anybody, it's them. So you just want to sue. You think you're going to sue somebody. I'm just going to take them to court, Gina. I'm going to use the law against, okay. All right. That's not the mode of action you need to take anymore, guys. The judicial system, that's not the mode. Okay? The mode of action that you need to take right now is evacuation. Look at it as if you are in a situation of imminent danger. Okay? If you're in a situation of imminent danger, you don't want to sit there and say, well, let me bide my time. Do I have, 5 hours to get out of here before the earthquake or before the volcano? Or do I have 3 days? Well, I'm going to roll the dice and take my chances. No. And if a lot of us are honest, this racial climate, for instance, has been ongoing for the duration of our lives in the West, and it will continue to be ongoing, guys. So this is just another, plea. As I reckon, Noah did to his community. He went to his friends. He went to his gym buddies. He went to his colleagues at work. Said, "Hey, Lorne, please join me on the ark. It's about to rain. It's going to flood. Kim, are you coming? Please come." Some people's like, "Oh, let me go get my hair done." Well, I need to finish school 2 more years. Well, I want to save up $10,000. Well, you know what, Noah, you're crazy. As someone personally who was seen as crazy, 6 years ago, when I first started, making my pursuit to get out of the US, I was seen as crazy. Now look at things. Now look at things. And if that's a moniker for how we're going to continue to go, then from now, I mean, I don't even know what's going to be happening in America, for instance. I don't want to be there to find out, because I promise in my lifetime, it's getting progressively more dangerous, progressively worse. You know, I rather take the proactive approach and say, wow, I'm seeing the deterioration. You know, I'm seeing how my peers are being treated. I'm sensing the imminent danger. It's time for me to make a move now, not in ground zero. I'm telling you guys, we saw a lot of things that was capable during the coronavirus time. Okay, things that we had never seen in our lives. I, for one, I don't know about any of you guys. I don't know if you guys been living the same lifetime as me, but I have never seen international borders shut down ever in my life. All 30 plus years, I have never seen Americans and British be denied entry to certain countries. Lockdowns, businesses shut, trains shut, bus service suspended. All that stuff happened in 2020, guys. And it can happen again and again and again. And it certainly can be used to aid and abet certain agendas. They don't want us coming here to the continent. That is evident, because they have never promoted us to do it. This is your window of opportunity right here, right now. You know, it's up to you if you're going to figure out how to negotiate it. But make no mistake, this is your window of time. This is it. Do not miss it. Do not miss it. Because I'm telling you guys, there are certain things that if they occur, it will be very difficult, if not impossible, for you to get here. Those of you in America, think about it. This is a thought that I had when I was in the UK and they shut the borders down. Now, see, because I was in Europe, there is actually a way by land to get to the continent. Okay? Because I actually looked it up. Shout out to my old school viewers. Y'all know I was ready to walk. I Googled up those walk directions. So how long it would take me to walk to Ghana when the borders were shut. It would take me about 2 months to get down here. But those of y'all in America, you got a whole ocean to navigate. And there ain't no ocean liners. There's no more Black Star Line. That's Marcus Garvey's ocean liner company. There's no more of that. No Black-owned cruise ships and all that stuff. So the reality is your best bet is going to be to try to get out before it gets as bad as it could get. And some of you guys, you understand this message because what I'm saying resonates with you. Everybody is not going to be able to come. Everybody's not in a position to come. But those of you that you're on the fence, or you feel this burning desire, I really want to go, then I really, really compel you to get it together. Get yourself in position and bring that thing to light sooner than later. Don't be like those people with Noah's Ark. I asked the question in the beginning: who joined Noah on the ark? Only his family and the animals. That was it. Everybody else was gone. So look around your city and look at all those people. They're going to be gone. You can choose to be on the ark if you want. And that's the decision I made. I said, hey, look, I have family in America. I have friends in the UK. I got, but I said, look, if I got to make a decision about my life and where it needs to be living, I need to be on the continent. That's the decision I'm going to make. And I'm here. Okay? GIS. This will probably be before your time, but yes, when the first lockdown happened, I'll tell y'all a little story and then I'll wrap up. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. Good for you, building wealth. Make sure that you do that. Big shout outs to Ken. Facts. Cap Hushno says, not everybody sees a promised land. It's the truth. So I'll tell you guys a little story. So basically, during 2020, it was so crazy. I had just come back from Ghana and Kenya on a business trip. I was still living in the UK at the time, and I returned to the UK on March 1st, 2020. And at the time, I really wasn't fazed by coronavirus, because at that time, coronavirus was kind of just in Asia for the most part. And at that time, when I traveled, because I came to Ghana first for about 7 days, and then I went to Nairobi for about 7 days, and then I went back to the UK. At that time, when I was coming to the continent, there had only been one listed case, which was in Egypt. So I was very cavalier about the whole coronavirus. I was just like, yeah, whatever. You know, the media exaggerates everything, and it's in Asia, and I don't be in Asia, so I'm not worried, and that kind of thing. So when I returned back to the UK, March 1st, the first lockdown happened March 21st. Okay, and it dawned on me that I was entrapped, and as long as I lived in the UK, which I was there for a few years, I was a very frequent traveler, and I never really entertained the concept of living in the UK without being able to travel. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us, we've never had the concept of, wanting to travel or intending to travel, but because of borders or, whatever, not being able to facilitate that. So I Googled online how long it would take me to actually walk. So you could actually do that, guys. Those of you in Europe, those of you in America, there's no Google Maps to get you to Africa because of the ocean. But yes, I did actually Google, and I actually came across this remarkable story. I should probably do a story about him, about a Black man who actually walked the entire continent. He started from South Africa and he walked all the way to Egypt, and it took him 2 years to do it. And he has a dynamic story. And so I saw that story and I was really encouraged. I said, okay, he could walk for 2 whole years. I could walk for a couple months, So I started a hashtag on our channel, which was the 6-month hashtag. We started it in April and we ran it until, I think we started in April. Yeah, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah. And basically, I started training. I started running at the gym. I was like, look, I'm going to be ready for whatever. So, yes, I did entertain walking to Ghana. It will take me about 2 months. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So, big shout outs. What's up? Make it happen, Mind, Body, Soul TV. Make it happen, guys. Make it happen. Do not be watching the ark float away as you are getting drowned because you didn't take heed of all. Let me look up the story for y'all so I can tell you the gentleman's name. Yeah, see, our people are doing all kind of phenomenal things, but they don't share these kind of things. If this was a white person, we will all know his name. Let's see here. Black man. Okay, guys. Okay, so the gentleman's name is Mario Rigby. Okay. Let me just give you a little bit of context about Mr. Mario Rigby. So you guys can look him up. Here's his picture. There's Mario. See him? He's in the desert. He's got his little walk stick. Okay, I'll read a little bit about who he is. Mario Rigby is a Canadian Turks and Caicos Islander, adventure explorer, author, speaker, and former professional track and field athlete, currently based in Toronto, Ontario. From 2015 to 2017, he completed an epic 2-year-long walk across Africa from Cape Town to Cairo, entitled Crossing Africa. Mario is an advocate for the inclusion of diversity in the outdoors and encourages people of color to explore the outdoors more often, Rigby leads hikes, small expeditions, and speaking engagements between major projects. Yes. So you guys can look up Mr. Mario Rigby, okay? And he does talks. He does, you know, he's done a TED Talk. He's, you know, been in some documentaries. So look him up. Mario Rigby. So basically, if Mario could do it, guys, then we could do it. You know, I was compelled. I said, oh, if he could walk for 2 months, I could walk for two. I mean, if he can walk for 2 years, I can walk for 2 months to get to Ghana. So, but I didn't have to. Fortunately, when the borders opened up, I was out. I was on the plane making it happen. Like, bye-bye. You don't have to tell me. I don't want to be looking at the ark from a distance. That was probably pretty horrible when the people started drowning, realizing, damn, Noah had been telling us for a long time and we didn't listen to him. Okay, that unfortunately is a big problem of our people. We're very reactive. We don't want to prepare for the inevitable, and the inevitable is demonstrating itself to us. But real talk, you know, in all seriousness, guys, I really can't stress how important it is to be expeditious with your planes. We have seen during this coronavirus time, things are constantly changing, okay? Travel requirements and COVID tests and all these things, you know, additional fees. They keep on jumbling it and juggling it and so on and so forth. You know, and don't think anything is impossible, because I'm pretty sure those of you that are American passport holders or British passport holders or German passport holders probably never thought, oh yeah, I can't go to Africa with my passport, you know, but that's the reality. It happened. It can happen any day again. Okay. Don't be caught on the other side when you want to be here. Don't be caught, because I can't be feeling sorry for you. I can't. I got a whole platform dedicated to inspiring you guys, encouraging you guys to make it happen. I don't have all the answers, you know. A lot of content creators, we don't have all the answers. All we can do is provide our examples to you, try to assist in your transition, and then compel you to make it happen. That's it. That's all we can do. Okay. So big shout out to the African Superstar family. Well, this was our conversation today. I appreciate all of you guys that came in here, and I don't have to do shout outs because I was reading y'all's names during the broadcast. So I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday weekend. Here in Ghana, we have a holiday tomorrow. I think it's like Labor Day or something like that. Work day. I don't know. You know, every day is kind of like this for me, so I don't really even keep up with holidays. People just be like, oh yeah, it's a holiday Monday. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your holiday weekend. What's up, Off Grid? I see you there. Thank you so much. I try to do my best. I try to do my thing, boo. I'm trying. I spend a lot of time trying to look good out here in Ghana. You know, mostly focusing on the gym and sun and the pool. I mean, if that's your lifestyle, you gonna look good. You know, that's what the rich and famous people do out there in Hollywood. They just be at the pool, you know, relax, chill. They do drink a lot. I don't drink as much as them, but you know, a little bit's okay. You know, a little wine. D-Cox, yes, it's so good to see you too. I was thinking about you the other day. I'm like, dang, D-Cox don't come no more to my channel. What's up with D-Cox, man? She probably working on an Africa plan. I don't know. Let's hope that D-Cox jumps on the ark, okay? I don't want to see any of the African Superstar family floating in the ocean when the ark sets off, okay? I want you guys to be on board, okay? Be on board the vessel, okay? Don't be in the sea. Be on board. Oh, hi nephew. It's been a minute. Oh, I love my nephew. He turning into a man. D-Cox been keeping him from me, so I know he looking grown. These kids grow so much in like 2 days. They be like, I haven't seen him in a very long time. Decox, I'm gonna let you slide because I had to get a new platform and all that stuff. I'm gonna let you slide for keeping my nephew away from me. But much love, nephew. Auntie Gina loves you. You already know. You already know. Big shout out, guys. I love y'all. Yes. So just in conclusion, this was just another, thought that I had today. I don't really remember what prompted me to think about Noah. Something came up and made me think about Noah. I think it was just kind of like the parallel between leaders, constantly trying to, direct people like, hey, come on, come on. Okay, well, I don't really know how to answer this on screen because I don't want to get in trouble. Because, I stay getting in trouble, Walker. I'm going to say I found a workaround. I personally, I'm not a vaccine person, but I do own a yellow fever booklet. Okay, so you're going to have to read between the lines. Yeah, but I didn't take it. No, but I do own a booklet that when I travel, I can use that. Yeah, there's always a workaround. We thank God for the workarounds. We thank God for the workarounds because I'm not letting them stick nothing in I don't know what they're up to. I don't trust these people. You guys might say I'm paranoid, but I'm like, I can't. I don't trust them, and they are involved in everything. So I'd be like, yo, I'm going to say off grid. Everything is available here on the continent. You just got to know. You just got to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. So, that's why I like living here. That's what I like living here because there's preferential treatment. We can't get that stuff in the West. They be like, ma'am, I'm just so sorry. I just, you have to do this. All that acting like they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Don't take me back. Don't take me back. Don't take me back, guys. I like being able to bend the rules a little bit. I like that. I like the fact if I wear a cute dress or something, people gonna be like letting me get by with something. You know what I mean? I'm just being 100. Some ladies like, oh my God, it's sexism. He was looking at my breast. He complimented my perfume. I'm like, look, let me get in where I fit in. Okay, because there's been a whole lot of years I didn't get no extra preferential treatment. So let me go ahead and get it over here on this continent. Okay, yes. Let me get it. All right. All right. Off grid, you started me. Why? Why you do that? I'm trying to wrap up the video. Y'all acting up. Y'all acting up. Mind, Body, and Soul TV is reminding you guys to subscribe, share. We're almost there. She's right. We are almost at the 1K. We should have already been there. I don't know what's happening. I think YouTube is stealing my viewers. They are some big haters. YouTube, you guys are hating on me. But the beauty about me is I'm a soldier in a battlefield. I ride and won't it, dead or alive. Yes, I will never be. I will never be taken down and out silenced by you people. I'll just come back stronger. So yes, Mind, Body, and Soul is right. We need to get to the 1K. So you guys need to help me get there. Okay, please. Okay, love you for that. Yes, I know. Black, they be trying to do the most. That's another reason y'all need to get over here. Y'all need to get over here because in America and the UK, they can enforce that vaccine. They're giving their damnedest. Okay, to make life really hard without the vaccine. You can still, there's still workarounds here on the continent. It's very difficult to live without the system in the West. Okay, for instance, in the UK, when they locked it down, I felt that. I know Lornie felt that because she lives back in my town, Northampton. When they locked it down, it was over. Okay, no nail shops, no gym. Okay, the national coach. I used to take the bus sometimes to London. They shut it down. Okay, it was over. It was a wrap. You go outside, nobody was there. The pubs were shut. All right. They did it before, they can do it again. They will keep doing it until they get what they want out of y'all. So it's best to just, like I said, be proactive. Okay, take these as warning shots and be like, because I know after that first lockdown, I said, I'll be damned if y'all lock me down here again. If I'm gonna be locked down anywhere, I'm gonna be locked down here in Ghana. That's it. Okay, they want to shut the borders and all that. They want to do all that. I'll be right here. I'll be there. Look, Warnie says all the big stores are closed for good. See? Off Grid trying to go to jail. Off Grid is trying to go to jail. Look, she want to test. She want to be big and bad. I ain't trying to be funny. They done killed our people for less. They didn't kill people for less. Stop playing with them, Off Grid. Stop playing with them. Okay? That's all I can tell you. I don't want you to go to jail, and I don't want you to get hashtag. Please listen. When you're in Rome, you got to do what the Romans do. Okay? Wait a minute. Let me stop the show. Let me talk to my family. What's up, Woke Africa Show? What's up, sweetie? Let me talk to you guys. Okay? Let me just give you a word of advice. Okay? Please do not be like Off Grid. Okay? She's trying to be a rebel in the West. Don't do it. They will use this against you. Okay? When you're in Rome, you got to move in silence. Okay? If they get to know that you're a rebel, they get to know that you're conscious, they get to know you got a game plan and you're trying to exit the matrix, they will do everything they can to prevent you. Okay? All jokes aside, I'm just giving you guys some strategy here. Okay? Stop being friends with the enemy. Stop disclosing all your information. Stop trying to be a rebel. Okay? Stop it, because I don't want them to come after you. You can flex when you get your plan complete. And that's the biggest, hardest flex of all time. Because, see, when I was in the UK, I couldn't flex either. See, Off Grid, I had to do. And I'm not going to lie, it damn near killed me. I had to zip it. I had to act like I didn't know. Sometimes they was licking shots. I just had to ignore it. I couldn't even tell them I was an African superstar. Y'all know how white people are. They're very condescending. They think you haven't done anything. They think you always need their instruction. I had to just suppress it, knowing that I was that, you know what I'm saying? Listen, but the flex on this side of the ocean, it's like an eternal flex. It's a flex they cannot turn off because I'm out of their reach. Okay? So African Superstar family, please do not be peer pressured by Off Grid. She's a rebel. Okay? She wants to fight with them that we can't win. Okay? This is not African Superstar approved. I'm telling you, play the role. Stack your ends. Devise your game plan. Okay? And flex when you get on this side with me. That's the strategy, okay? Because I don't want any problems. Okay, because these people are crazy and they use any grounds. Okay. What was it? Trayvon, he wasn't even killed by police, but he had Skittles. Okay. There was that one dude who was waiting outside the school for his daughter, had a book. They thought the book was a gun. There was a Diallo up in New York. I think he had a wallet. They shot him like 14 times, something crazy like that. Okay, so they're gonna mistake. They're gonna see my shiny earring and be like, "Oh my God, Gina had a weapon!" Pow, 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 pow. Oh, wait a minute, it was a rhinestone earring. No, don't do that. Don't do that, Off Grid. Stop that. Don't be coming up in here and trying to misguide the people, because you bad. You bad like Michael. But no, flex on this side. Flex on this side. Flex when you get the hell out. Okay. All right. Look you. Y'all got me talking today. I love y'all, man. African Superstar family, big shout outs to y'all. All right, Off Grid. We didn't mean to blow up your spot. We love you. We just don't want anything to happen to any of the family. We gotta be strategic. I'm the mouthpiece So y'all can just be the shadows. Okay, it's not necessary for everybody to blow the horn. And like I said, you can take my lead, because when I was in the fire, I had to do this one. And if I had to do it, you know, which it was delicate because I was a growing YouTuber. Okay, so I was getting bigger, but I still had to try to be, you know what I'm saying? But if I can do it, y'all can definitely do it. So just go to work. Okay. Okay. This is what you do off grid. They say, ma'am, can you put your mask on? Okay. This isn't a mask, but this is a simulation. Okay. Use your imagination. You just go like this. Okay. You know, this doesn't work. You don't really like it. You hate it. Okay. I feel you, but just go ahead and just mask up. When you come here to the continent, you can be free again. Okay. I know. I really did. I really thought I was going to make a 30-minute live. But y'all is just acting up. Y'all is acting up as usual. Kim says the paraplegic had a pin, got shot. Okay, so this right here, somebody had this, and I guess they mistook this for a weapon. I think this looks like an automatic rifle. I could be wrong. My eyes could be playing tricks on me. But this does look kind of dangerous, you know, from a distance. I don't know. Okay, so off grid, stop playing. Okay, this is the African superstar. She got sunglasses, and they're like, oh my God, it's, you know, she's threatened my life. See, I can't be rolling like that. Big shout outs. What's up, family? Yeah, the African superstar family is not trying to let me go a little early. I don't know why, but that's okay. I didn't have a live stream last night, so I'll let it slide. Mind, Body, and Soul says it's so hard, especially when you're fed up with them. Yes, I know. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. I know it's hard, but you got to do it. You got to do it, guys. I just got to tell y'all. I just got to tell y'all. That's the conclusion that I came up with when I was, you know, researching these prominent Black leaders. In my opinion, that's where they went wrong. I mean, it's difficult because in one way you want to get your message out. Okay, so you want to get your message out. You want to reach the people, but at the same time, you become very visible, and then you have enemies, and then you become a target, and it can get very heinous, and it can get fatal. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just going to, you know, advise the masses to move in silence, you know, and let those of us that's out here, we have to navigate the path that we're on. Okay, I also didn't want to be in the public eye, but I didn't have any choice. I got thrust into the public eye. But I'm out here so that you guys don't all have to go through it. You know, you guys don't have to create a YouTube channel and get sacked from your job and then get your channel taken down and then come back like a thief in the night. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't have to do all that. All y'all have to do is go to work, get the money, make your plans, get your visa, move to Africa. Ha. That's all you got to do. You know, off grid, put her mask on. That's all she got to do. Okay. When they say, ma'am, do you have your mask? That's it. Simple. Okay. You know, lessen your chances of getting into any kind of disagreements with them, because anything and everything has been used as grounds for them to hashtag our people. So don't. Okay. You have no protection. Facts. GI says when you're on enemy territory, you have to, exactly. Okay. Stop thinking, oh, if there's an altercation, I can call the police. Stop thinking like that. Stop thinking, oh, if I'm sick, I just go to the hospital. You can't trust these people. You can't trust them at any facet. You can't trust them at all. Yes, I know. They're employed to be ethical. Yes, I know. They're supposed to be civil servants, but they don't do what they're supposed to do. So you have to protect yourself in multiple ways. Okay? You have to use this to save this. All right? And the best advice that I can give you is to limit your interactions with them as much as possible. Because every time you interact with them, that heightens your probability of being involved in some nonsense you don't want to be involved in. Okay, guys, last trivia question before I wrap up. Y'all done squeezed a whole hour out of me. Okay? Y'all have squeezed a whole hour out of me, African Superstar family. Y'all all better have liked this stream. Okay? Okay, now, I'm going to give you guys a statistic. Now, this is a thinking problem. Okay, y'all know I be trying to give y'all these strategic, word problems because I'm big on critical thinking. Now, based on your knowledge of the African Superstar, okay, and who she associates with, all right, okay, word problem, all right, now, and also considering the fact I live in Accra, Ghana, what is my probability of getting an allegation raised against me by a non-Black person? Okay, what is the probability of me getting an allegation raised against me by a non-Black person based on what you know? Okay, you've seen some of my friends. I make videos with them. We be on Instagram together. We be out in public together. Okay, you guys know who I like to be around. Okay, where I choose to live. What's the probability a non-Black person can raise an allegation against me in this environment? That's the last trivia question. I know it was a little, it makes your brain go like that, right? Let's see if you guys can figure out the probability. What's the probability that some non-Black person is going to come and say, Gina did this, Gina did that? Bam! That's right. Do you guys know why? Because I don't be with them. Hello? Hello? When I used to be in the workplace, they used to be making allegations against me all the time. Gina said this, and Gina did that. And guess what? I had to go through the stupid processes. Because why? Because I was around them. I was working with them. I had interacted with them. So there was a probability. But guess what? Here in Ghana, the probability is 0 because I don't be with them at all. So that just, if somebody was to say, well, Gina did this, y'all could automatically throw it out the window because you'd be like, well, Gina don't roll. She don't be with y'all like that. She don't be with y'all. She lives in Africa. She's surrounded by Black people. Okay. That's the point I'm making. Okay. Is you guys are still living in the West. Lessen your probabilities of being caught up in some BS because of the company that you keep. Huh? Let me holler at my brothers for a moment. Now, you guys know they are notorious for raising allegations against our people. You should be communicating this on to your sons and your nephews and your little brothers. Huh? The young men heading into the universities and all that stuff. They make allegations all the time. Okay? They get drunk and get loosey-goosey. Something happens. They can't remember it, or they regret that it happened, or they want to make a malicious, statement against somebody, and they make allegations. If your son, nephew, brother, daughter, whoever is the kind of person who be in these circles, then their probability of getting involved is higher because of the company that they keep. So what I'm telling you guys is stop, look, and listen. What we learned back in the days, crossing the streets. Shout outs to all my 80s babies. I don't know what they teach them kids nowadays, but that's how they taught us how to cross the street. Stop, look, listen for the cops. Stop putting yourself in compromising situations so that the inevitable doesn't happen. It happens all the time, Lornie. It happens every single day. You see, this is a warning for all of those people. None of you guys, none of the people in my chat room, of course, no, because them people wouldn't watch my channel. But maybe somebody who runs across this video. This right here, what Lornie said, this is for all of you guys that say, well, Gina, they're not all that bad. Yeah, they're not all that bad until you cross the line. Until you piss them off, until they want to get revenge on you. And guess what? Then it turns in, she raped me. He raped me. She drugged me. He drugged me. Lorne stole all my money. Off grid, threatened to beat me up. She's been stalking me. Okay? Stop. Look. Listen. Stop it. Talk to your kid. Tell them what it is. Huh? Before they find themselves caught out into a situation they don't want to be in. We as Black people don't like having these real conversations. You got to tell your kids to be alert, and you yourself got to be alert. Okay? Stop getting caught up in nonsense. Decox, I already know she done told my nephew. I didn't told my nephew. Okay? He listening to me right now. He heard what I said. Listen, they are not your friends. I'm trying to tell you, they're not your friends, homie. They're not your friends. You can be cordial, because can't nobody say Gina is not intelligent and raised right and polite. Okay, I'm very appropriate. But here up in my mind, I'm thinking like, you will never catch me slipping, because I know how y'all do. That's cognitive dissonance when our people keep seeing what happens over and over and over again, but we think that it's going to be something different. Well, yeah, that happened to D. Cox, but that won't happen to me. Gina, you be tripping. Well, you know, Becky is different, Gina. Jen, she's my friend from back at university. We've been friends for 20 years. All right. All the more when you cross her and she makes that allegation, the allegation going to have gravity, see? Because they're going to say, well, Lorne and Jen been friends for 20 years, so what Jen says must be true. You can say I'm paranoid, but I call it proactive. All right? My YouTube channel, all my family, that's here. All 26 of you guys right now that's watching me. All you guys know that if somebody made an allegation today, right now, that some non-Black person saying Gina did this to me yesterday, you guys definitively could say that's not true. Because we know Gina she don't roll with y'all. She don't be with y'all. It's impossible. She'd have to be associated. Now, see, like if I was Willow Smith, y'all can have reasonable doubt. Y'all could be like, well, Willow is very diverse. You know, or if I was Jamie Foxx, y'all could be like, well, he kicks it with Katie Holmes. You know, there could be some validity, but with the African Superstar, there's zero. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So anyway, guys, listen, y'all don't have me talking anyway. I blame this conversation on Off Grid and Lorne. Because y'all was not trying to let me leave the chat early. So, you know. So big shout out to the African Superstar family. I love you guys. Big shout outs to Lorne and Off Grid. No. I was just playing. Okay, don't get off the live and go cry and make an Instagram post about the African Superstar called me out on her show. Okay, it's all games, okay? It's all fun and games, all right? All right, family. Well, anyway, back to the topic in closing, please. My message to you today is proactively plan your escape, okay? Don't get caught up, just like G.I.'s talking about. I don't know the situation he's referring to, but do not become a casualty. Don't think of yourself too high that you can't get caught up in this mess. You can. And the more prolific you are, the more they're coming for you. Okay, the more they're going to try to set the stage. Don't fall into the gap. Don't fall into the trap. Okay, do not fall into it. All right, family, I love you guys. Big shout outs to the whole family. If you're watching our playback, you're not a part, please make sure you join our channel. Hit the subscribe so we can get to the 1K. We're trying to recoup our previously, you know, larger platform. We're actually trying to surpass it. Big shout outs to our superstar contestants. Like I said, we have 5 entries, and I'm waiting on yours. Okay? D-Cox has some AfricanSuperstar.com, and she got my nephew. She got a lot of, come up with a nice video, D-Cox. I'm waiting. I mean, I'm just saying. D-Cox. Mind, Body, and Soul TV. Yes, I'm calling all of you out. Yes. Where are your Our Superstar videos? Kim Obigiaco, another person. She got Black Lovers Stay Single. Where's your videos? Okay, I'm waiting for more submissions. All right, until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.